Okay. Being live stream. Got it. Everybody, welcome. Thank you so much. It is November. Is everybody ready? I'm thrilled because I know this time of year everybody is so excited and there's big announcements because big things are coming tomorrow. I know some of you amazing ladies have had the chance to try some of our new products, so I'd love to hear what you think about that because I know I love it. I've loved the collagen. It's been over a year now, and I'm noticing, these subtle things, but for my age, these are huge things for me, hydration in my skin and softness and all of that. And the newest product, which I love, the new True Renew, has just given it a next level. I'm thinking my neck is loving the next level a lot.
That's a pun. The next level.
Yes, the next level.
I love it. Yes.
All right. What else? Has everybody had a chance? Those of you that have had a chance to try the True Renew, let me know what you think as I'm pulling up these slides.
I definitely feel the hydration and the bounce for me,
I just started it last Thursday or Friday is when I got it, so we'll see.
Oh, good.
I just got mine.
2 weeks ago.
Awesome.
Dana Marie, you just got yours?
Yeah. So I couldn't read the packaging, but there it is online. But in the morning and at night, or
yes.
What do you do?
Twice a day before your anti-aging cream.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So you want to cleanse your face first
before the anti-aging,
and then you put the lotion on. And then you make sure that you just let that dry a little bit. And then you're going to put the True Renew on. So it's basically after the cleansing and before your anti-aging cream. After the cleansing, before the anti-aging cream.
Deb, do you put it on before your eye serum or after?
I put it on before.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Yeah. And remember, these areas around your eyes are very fragile. So you want to just pat a little bit whenever you work around that area. And what I love about this product is because the safety is so good. I mean, normally with a retinol product, you have to be very, very careful around the eyes and the little nasal tissue and everything. This, you can literally put it all over.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, so November Team Synergy, you guys, we are all in with Evolve. And before I jump into some of these, this was really evident to me when I woke up this morning, because I do this especially every day, but especially at the first of the month. I say, Debbie, what is your mindset going to be this month? What do you want to do with your business? How are you going to build your business? Now, everything comes from your mindset, the behaviors that come from it. And then how are you going to put those into action? Because those actionable things that you do are going to lead to solutions, right? Solutions and results. So if your attitude starts out yucky, like I had Bible study last night, and I knew because I had Bible study last night, the minute my feet hit the floor yesterday morning, it was going to fall apart. And it sure did. But I was ready for it. So my mindset was, I know what tonight is, and what's going to happen is a lot of things are going to get after me today. But you know what? I was ready for it. So same thing with my business, with my LifeVantage business. The end of the month was such a big day because I get so excited. I think, oh my gosh, what's going on with everybody with their business at the end of the month? And those of you that are on the call tonight, those of you that are listening and called now, just remember that you can reach out. Everybody has had experience with what to do with LifeVantage. And so it's great always to know that you got to reach out, but it's as simple as starting your mindset. So that's what I wanted to just start with tonight. Just think for a second. What is your mindset for LifeVantage? Okay, are you ready? Are you ready? And speaking of ready, guess what tomorrow is? Tomorrow is November 2nd, and guess what's coming out tomorrow? Now, we as consultants have had the option to purchase the True Renew ahead of time, but it is available to all of our customers. It's all around the world. I think this is the first product that is available or has been available as a newly announced product all around the world. So if you're growing globally, everybody get their hands on this tomorrow. Now, some of you have been able to get your hands on the Axio flavors, the green apple and the orchard pear. And they're both lovely, clean, subtle. The apple is tart. And remember, you can always make it a little stronger or a little less stronger, depending on the amount of water you add it to. But that is available and they come in containers, okay? So, you know, you may just want to reach out to your customers or take in the Axio and say, hey, Beryl, did you know, I know how much you love the Axio. Did you know that tomorrow we have some wonderful new flavors? Would you like to give them a try? So speaking of another product that I think everybody will love is this pout, this True Pout that's coming out. So it's a combination of two things. And the first one is this very light scrub for your lips, and it's yummy. I mean, I'm licking my lips after. It's a strawberry flavored, and then you gently scrub that on your lips, and you can wash that off. You know, you'll keep a little bit on your lips because it just tastes so good. And then you'll put the second treatment on there, which is a nice hydrating, a little bit kind of a moisturizing. It's the texture of kind of Aquaphor. It's nice and thick, but it doesn't come off easily, which I love. So tomorrow, you guys, the True Renew, the Axio flavors, and the True Pout, you're going to see those on the website first thing in the morning. Okay, so now how are you going to get this in the hands of your customers? Let's talk about that first. So I have several customers who are on the combination of the Protandim Nrf2 and the collagen. So I reached out to them. I've been reaching out to them since actually a couple of weeks ago and say, be ready, because there is a beautiful product that when combined with the collagen and the Protandim Nrf2, we're going to see even better, you know, skin results. Now, this is, you guys, a better than retinol product. Remember, all of our products are chemical free. And I love this. This works 2 times better than over-the-counter retinol. You don't get the yucky side effects with the redness and peeling. And like I said, you can put it all over your face. Our customers, you guys, are going to be able to save 40% off of this product. So when they put it in the cart, they will see the discount on there. Now, for consultants, the way to get this for free for November and December, and many of you I know already got it free in October, is to put the Healthy Glow Consultant Stack. It's very specific. It's not the Healthy Glow Stack. It's the Healthy Glow Consultant Stack, which comes with a bottle of Protandim, 40 days of collagen. So you get an extra box of collagen. And Sean, I think it ends up being maybe just $12.99 or something for that extra box. So, you know, if you've done that October, November, and December, by January, you have a free 30-day supply, but you also get the free True Renew. And I'll tell you guys this, I was given the, before they disclosed what the product was going to be to the public and to us as consultants, we were able to trial this. You guys, I still have that same container. So I'm thinking
That's amazing.
This is going to probably, don't you think, Sean? I think it's going to last me at least a month and a half, maybe a couple months.
For me, it's I'm actually using it. I think I might be putting too much on because mine's right around a month.
About a month. So
I
put it, you know, just take a little on your fingers and don't start like with all of it on your hand. I would suggest put some in each quadrant, just a little in each quadrant, and move it around. I think that you'll probably get more, you know, per
That's
dose.
that's a pro tip. That's really good.
I'm going to tell you guys this, and I told this to Sean yesterday. So if you have customers that are upgrading, this is a perfect time. I had a great experience with one, and I learned something from it. I had a customer who was upgrading from a customer to a consultant. Now, our customers have a rewards circle program where they get coupons. If you guys didn't know that, it's called the Rewards Circle coupons. Now, they build up coupons over time, and every time they get $10, they can use it for a $100 order. Has to get to $100 first. So every $100, they can spend $10. So if they have $30 of coupon and only have an order for $201, they can only spend the $20. But I had a customer who was getting Pro Tandem only, and she wanted to try the collagen. So I told her all about this. So I said, oh my gosh, if you are thinking about a few people you would, that you can already think of that would benefit from this, maybe you should think about being a consultant with LifeVantage. And so I told her all the information, and she had $30 of coupons, but you guys, each month she was only ordering a bottle venter of 2. It didn't add up to $100. So she had $40 of coupons. So if you have a customer that has coupons and they want to upgrade, you need to call customer service, because they will help you and your customer, while they're upgrading, use those coupons. Now, the rules are still the same. When my friend upgraded, her order was $250, right? Something like that for the consultant pack. So she was able to apply $20 in coupons, and I sent her the remainder of the gift because I wanted her to be able to use the rest of her coupons. So it was just my gift to her because she's been a long time customer to me. So that just worked out great. And now she also is able to get the Nutri-Renew. So just remember, if you have a customer upgrading and they have coupons, then you need to call customer service and let them help you manually put them in. Okay? Okay, so let's talk about some of the fun things that are available to us right now. There are always great incentives going on, and they change, okay, over time. And I'm going to show you in just a minute, just to remind you how to get into the hub, because this shows you everything. But let's go to the MVP bonus. And there are 3 different levels to earn this. And it's all based on your consultants, okay? To build a beautiful network marketing business, you have to create a beautiful network. And it's hard to do it all on your own, because you guys, you have amazing people. You're all amazing consultants. And guess what? We all have different friends. We all have different friends, which I love. And I love getting the chance to meet everybody. But just think how much better and bigger and faster your network will grow when you build this network. So the MVP bonus is based solely on building that network. So with each level, you can earn a bonus. So for example, the first level is me, and I have 3 consultants, and each of those consultants are qualified at 200 sales volume. Okay. So when they do that, and I make sure that I have an order of at least 40, because the old qualifications are in there, at least 40 sales volume, LifeVantage sends me $100 every month. Now, if my 3 went below them and signed up 3 and they were qualified, now we're 2 levels deep and I can earn $500. And my next level earns $100. And then it goes down from there. So it's 3 consultants building 2 more levels below you. And so again, building a beautiful network marketing business is all about creating a network, right? So have you guys seen the hub?
It's
if
amazing.
You haven't seen the hub yet, it's hub.lifevantage.com. I go to this every few days because I want to see the latest news. I want to see what product promotions are going on. I want to see these sales incentives. So now I can also go to the products and it's going to tell me what's going on with the new products. Events and recognition and training. And I want to talk about training in just a second, but don't forget, it's the hub.lifevantage.com. Okay. So, let's see what else. Okay. Fast track. Guess what? Congratulations to those of you that received the fast track. This was available before just to brand new consultants, but guess what? It's for all of us now, all of us through December. So the fast track is getting us all into that mode of creating a beautiful network. So between now and December, for every single one of us, old and new consultants, every time you sign up 3 customers with 100 sales volume or more, LifeVantage sends you $50, and it's unlimited. So if you had 9 customers over 100, you just made $150 bonus. So that's for customers. And for consultants over 150 sales volume, for every 3 of those consultants, they send you $50. And guess what? It's unlimited. So I listen, these all speak to me, you guys. As soon as they come in, I mean, I could show you my little, well, I don't know if I can pull this off. I have a little board over here. I erase it every month and I start over because I say, what's my focus? What's my mindset for the month? And I start writing on there, and I see it every day. It's literally sitting right by my desk. So I would encourage you to have something. If you have, like, I have a LifeVantage book that I always keep at my desk. Just put it in there, anywhere where you're reminded every day. So have you guys seen the playbook in LifeVantage? The playbook is pretty fun, along with the hub, because the marketing team has already created things for us. And when you go to lifevantage.com and you're going to log in the drop-down menu, it says playbook right there. And I pulled this up last night and I thought, oh, this is so fun. So I used it. I mean, because I thought, wow, a cryotherapy is $1,170. Oh my gosh. A cold plunge is $900 a month. And here we have our award-winning Healthy Glow Stack for less than $200. And what it does goes beyond, way beyond cold plunge and cryotherapy.
And way more comfortable.
And way more comfortable. Exactly.
Debbie, would you repeat where people can find this?
Yes. So when you go to lifevantage.com and you go to, as you're logging in, let me see if I can go back there. When you go to lifevantage.com, and let me just show you. Let's go right here. Go to lifevantage.com like you're logging into your personal account. And I will show you. Okay. Now in the upper right-hand corner, this little person up here is where you log into your account. Customers have something similar, okay? But of course, you're going to put in your ID and log in. And then we're going to go back to the upper right-hand corner. And you're going to see in just a second, you see the D. I know that I'm logged in as me.
Right.
Okay. And in the drop-down menu, we can see all these fun things, manage subscriptions, Under the business section, the first part is the account section. The second is the business. Right here under business, it says playbook. And the other fun thing is you can go right to the hub too. They just added that in there. So you can go to both of those. So lifevantage.com, upper right-hand corner, first part is all about your account. Second part's all about your business, and you just click on the playbook. Welcome to the monthly marketing playbook. And there are videos in here. There's other resources. There's the launch guide, the compensation plan. See, here's social assets that they put in there.
Yeah.
And you can download them right from there. Okay. All right. So who is excited about two things? So twice a year, LifeVantage has a in-person event, and twice a year they have a virtual event. And the next event will be a virtual one, and that's January 13th. It's going to be all around the country. And if you all are in the Southeast, and even if you're not in the Southeast, I invite you to my area because we're going to have one on Jekyll Island on January 13th, where we're just going to gather, we're going to do some team training, and we're going to listen to the virtual LifeVantage event together and have some fun fellowship, which we're all getting really good about that. Okay, and then March 12th through the 16th, actually it may be the 14th through
It's
the
the
16th.
14th, the elite part is
14th.
the 12th. Yeah,
That's right, the
14th.
elite part starts on the 12th. The 14th through the 16th. If you haven't been to the Gaylord Opryland Hotel, you guys, it is a city in and of itself. It is magical. And pretty soon they are going to be posting discounts. And if it's too costly, there is a hotel right next to it too. So there are always options. There's amazing. I've been with friends and we've done VRBOs there. So register, you can register, and the online price is now $99 and the on-site price is $129. So, okay, so those are some of the basics that are going on. So does anybody have any questions about anything that I talked about?
Well, that's a good question, Debbie.
One thing that came to mind, Sean, is I've been listening a lot lately about crafting your story. If somebody asked you, Shelley, can you tell me your personal story with LifeVantage? Do you think that in a minute you could summarize your story?
No, that's what I have to work on. My story is way too long.
I
really have to tailor it down. Yeah.
Well, Carrie Dickey always says, if it's not necessary to say, it's necessary not to say it. Because
that's good advice.
Yeah, because people will lose focus. And so you just get to the, like, you maybe write it out and then just kind of circle the meat and then skip over the parts that are, the vegetables.
So Sean, what would you say the three most important things about telling your story? If we gave someone an outline right now, what would be the 3 points that we would want to talk about?
The before, the event, and the resolution, the new normal. The way it was, what you didn't like about it, what happened, how you found it, and how life is now. That's what I think.
I think that's perfect. So I would encourage everybody to write those 3 things down and see if you could do it in a minute. See if you can do it in a minute. I have told people, like Sean was talking about the story, and I immediately can see someone's eyes just, and sometimes I adjust my story to the person I'm talking to. Yes. Because there were so many things that changed in my personal life. Like I may be talking to another medical professional that is just overwhelmed and stressed. And so I may pull that part of the story out for me and say how dearly I just love my job and I love pediatrics, but I was exhausted. I lost Debbie. I lost my focus. I couldn't sleep. I was stressed. It was affecting me, and I was worried that it was going to affect my position. And so, and then there was always the financial, and I didn't really think about it till later. I mean, that was a big thing. I thought, I'm working so hard. Where's all the money going? We have kids in college and this and that. So there was that need there. So I would encourage everybody, and I'll be happy to, and I know Sean and I know other people on this call, if you want to just call us sometime and practice your story. I would love that.
Yeah. Yep. If you want to even put it into, once you think you've got it really good, go ahead and put it in the Team Synergy chat and just say, hey, guys, I'm working on my story. What do you think? Because then it will help inspire other people to, obviously I don't think everyone will, but if all 12 of us or 9 of us did it at the same time, it might be a little much, but I don't think that's going to be the case. The only time we get those is when I'm taking a course and I start teaching you everything I'm learning. But Kendra Scott wrote a story about what the essential elements of a story. She says normal, something that people can relate to, the explosion, something happened, something new, you found out about it, and the new normal. And she wrote a great book called Stories That Stick. But yeah, simple and in their language. That's the other thing about whenever you have picked kind of your target audience, people you're talking to, that is you in the old normal, right? You, how you were before you found out about this, guys who are professionals who, are feeling stressed about their job and wish they would, not have to worry about the vagaries of aging or whatever. Moms with kittens that, whatever, just whoever you were. You want to speak in that language, the language of your target market, not using the big words, not using nutrigenomics, not using words that people aren't familiar with. Just talk about brain fog or whatever it is in their language, and then they will come around and hear it because you're speaking in their language.
Yeah.
Someone
Dr.
recently,
G, your story. Hi, Dr. G.
Well, hey there. I was just listening in on all that, not trying to interrupt or anything. I would just say, try to be real and be vulnerable. I mean, if you can't be yourself, if people identify that, it can even happen to, I mean, you think about people and you think they have everything, and you don't want to challenge that and stuff. When they hear that even somebody who, even if you have a degree like I do or Dr. Sean does, hey, listen, we've got issues. We got problems. We got home problems. We got money problems. Got all the same problems. And when people hear and you break down those barriers that anybody can have a difficult patch that they need to get through, and that if this is an answer for that, and they may put themselves in your position and say like, wow. So the fact that you can say that, you're exposing a vulnerable side to you that they can identify with. And I think that's really a key point in telling a story. Because if it's just run of the mill, it's like, and you don't really care and it doesn't have any emotion to it, then people aren't going to really maybe be interested. But I know I listened to some of the stories that were at the most recent convention. I mean, they'll make you cry. I mean, there were people that were suffering, and my story isn't as bad as that, but boy, I could identify with that. And it motivated them to, change what was going on and try to make things better and use LifeVantage as an answer. And it really can be an answer for a lot of people. So I just suggest being real and being vulnerable.
I love that. And, gosh, Dr. Gibbon, I've certainly followed your journey. And your story changes over time, right? So I would just encourage everybody to just craft your story of where you are today.
Mm-hmm.
Where you are today personally, where are your pain points, where were they before, how have they changed, right? And what you're excited about. That's my favorite part, is to just talk about how excited I am to have partnered with an incredible global health and wellness company and with people who care about me, but who like me for who I am. I mean, it's just great. You don't have to be anybody else but yourself. And that's what's really fun about it.
Absolutely. I love it.
And just write it down. And one of the easiest things that you can do is, a lot of people have fear factor over like going public with stuff. That's a real stress point for a lot of people, to come out of your comfort zone and open your mouth and to do a live, which is like really, really, I remember my first live, I was just scared to death. Boy, I think I tried to rehearse it. And so listen, I think the easiest thing is just take the camera and record yourself for yourself. Don't go live. Don't do anything with it. Just talk to your camera and tell your story to the camera as though it was somebody, and just see how long it takes. You don't have to send it to anybody, and watch it and see what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it. And then you can decide if you want to, push it out there if it's good enough to do that. So you have to be the deciding point on that. But I do encourage you to do that.
That's so good. Dr. Goodman, I remember the first time Dr. Goodman and I were, oh my gosh, we were sending video. I don't know, we were practicing in something, and we
Oh
were
my God.
literally saying, "Hey, I'm Debbie Zito!" exclamation point. And then we were putting in all the punctuations. We laughed so hard. So it definitely, I would encourage you to do just like you said.
Yeah.
Remember, we laughed so hard. It was so funny.
There's no such thing as a bad video. Just like I said, people identify if you are just you. You know, they follow you because you're you and what your process is and stuff. So you're going to bring some good news to somebody who's going to use something and change their life.
That's
Yep.
so good.
One other thing I wanted to say is when we're reaching out to people, just don't be afraid to suggest it. Like, there are a couple people, like a lady I think she's kind of an influencer on Instagram, on TikTok, and I started following her and I said, love your message, and invited her to connect on Facebook. And anyway, she did a thing and she did the dab that you said, Debbie, with her face. She was doing her facial regimen, and she was doing like, I don't know, 5 different creams or whatever. And this one's for this and that one's for that. And she's like, this one's expensive. I don't know. And I said, I loved your video, just wondering, if you're looking for, I heard you mention you were looking for something that might not be so expensive. I think I have something for you. And I invited her to, she hasn't looked in the group yet, but I invited her to the group. She said, oh yes, definitely looking for something I can recommend to my people. And so, I think I might have something for you. I think I have something that you would love. And then mention a couple of things, it's super clean. It's really inexpensive, not expensive, and it lasts a long time. Blah, blah, blah. And then my other friend from medical school got thrown off a horse and broke his back. And, he actually, I think I kind of tried to tell him about it years ago, and he's kind of on my chicken list because he's a plastic surgeon. I finally just said, gosh, I'm praying for you. I hope your recovery goes well. How long do you have? And he said, probably a year. And I said, you may not, I don't know, based on what you're going through, I'd love to, let you know I'm a consultant for a company that has products that, are patented that actually lower, the inflammatory process at the DNA level. And I'm sure your nutrition is spot on, but if you're open, I'd love to tell you about it. I kind of like almost took it away from him, and he's like, yeah, I would really love to know. So I'm like, he's my chicken list.
That's awesome.
But you just gotta invite to take a look from where they are and kind of be unattached, but go boldly invite, take a look, saying a couple of things that might pique their interest, but in their language. Like, the lady was talking about, she wanted something that wasn't expensive. Well, I said, well, that's what I have.
That was perfect. So like you said, you spoke to meet their needs.
Exactly.
Yeah. And even with your colleague, I mean, you
Oh,
edified
hi.
him by saying, I'm sure your nutrition is amazing, but, so you did things like that. And I think that's important.
Yeah. I said, because, he probably knows a lot about nutrition and supplements.
Yeah.
So I acknowledge that.
Just something simple as a leading question, like, have you ever tried that retinol on your face? It burns, doesn't it? I've tried it.
I like that.
I mean, so it's like, I've got a replacement for retinol that doesn't burn. And it's just amazing. And by the way, guys, I use it on my face and it doesn't burn. And just a dot, it's amazing how far that jar goes, right? I don't think I'm going to get through that jar in 30 days. That jar is going to last me a month and a half, easy.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it smears so easily. I mean, it really goes a long way. So it's whatever the vehicle in it, it makes it go really a long way, especially if you've used Prefector on your face first. So I encourage you guys to try it. It's pretty awesome. Retinol burns. Oh my gosh, we use it for kids that have acne and stuff like that. So
dry.
and when it dries it out, makes your face red. Most of them stop using it within 2 or 3 days, won't do it again because it burns and it looks like their whole skin is peeling off. So you've got all the benefits of that, of what retinol does for the skin, and debriding the outer layers and bringing new skin to the surface with none of the side effects. It's just incredible. And we've got that thing. So yeah, definitely proclaim it.
Yes. All right. Anybody have any wins for their business or their products, stories that you're excited about that you want to brag on, shout out, praise report, all that?
Well, I know Mary
I
Webb
do.
interviewed.
Yay!
Oh, yeah, Shelley.
One of my customers who had stopped his subscription for a while because he wasn't taking it regularly and he had some product built up. His pain came back. And so I had reached out to him because he was on my mind. His wife made a post about it, and he said, yeah, he wanted to get started back up on it. So we started him back up, and I also told him about the collagen because his issue is from a long ago car crash, and he had very bad back injuries and neck. It's all bone related. So I said, I don't know if it will help. It may help. It's worth a try. And I think it's a fabulous product, and it's helped my joints. And he said he wanted to. So yeah, he added the collagen. So yay.
Yay. That's awesome.
It's a great lesson. Whenever you think of someone, reach out to them, because that's God telling you they're praying, and
Yeah.
it happens so often that, and sometimes we're too busy. We think we're too busy, but that's when you got to reach out. You just got to think, wait, you're on my mind. And just say, hey, you popped into my mind today. And then pick up the conversation later.
I do have a question though. A good friend of mine just had a foot amputation.
Mm.
Do you think that, and the NRF2 and the collagen would help her?
I definitely
with
do,
her?
because the nerves are going to be repairing all of the tissues at the end of the amputation site are repairing, and there's going to be a ton of inflammation there, and it's just healing. And the bone, the tissues, the cartilage, the vasculature, and the nerves.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
what was the injury?
A friend of mine just had a foot amputation.
Oh.
So I was wondering if the NRF2 and
Yeah.
the collagen
Yeah.
would be a good
Yeah.
fit
I
for her
agree.
also.
I don't know if you all saw this, but I had a personal, sometimes you don't know how well your products are working until you miss them.
Mhm.
I can always tell if my husband has missed his because he gets these cramps in his legs. But I posted in the Vitality for Life group, but I have the annoying restless legs. In fact, it's very difficult for me to. It used to be very difficult to sit in one position. I'm a busy person anyway, but when I went to convention, I ran out of my packets, my Vitality Stick packets. And I came home and we had about a half a box left, but I didn't want Mike to be without it. So I grabbed my single bottles and I was out of the NRF1. This is our mitochondrial support one. And guess what came back? My leg drove me crazy. It was just kicking. And anyway, so I said, well, I wonder if that's what it is. So anyway, I got on my website, ordered a bottle of NRF1. So I was without it about, I think it was somewhere between 8 to 10 days. I started back on it, and by the 5th day, it went away.
Wow.
The restless legs went
That's
away.
amazing.
Mhm.
That is a great.
I won't miss the NRF1 again.
That's an excellent story.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, okay, so one thing I want to tell you guys so I don't forget, I do want to show you this because some of you had asked me about this. Now sometimes we just don't have the time to create products that we can share with people. They could be business cards. They could be, these are my collagen cards. They could be display table things, whatever. So this woman, Laura Alvira, does an amazing job And this is her number, 732-910-6951. So she created these cards. Actually, Sean has some. I created them. I put my own QR code on there, my phone number, that sort of thing. So she can do a lot of these things. And there, you know, of course, the you'll have to pay, you know, for the you know, the product itself. And then you can either have them made at CVS or Vistaprint, or there's so many websites that you could do. Dr. Goodman and I printed a bunch of these on Vistaprint, and we just waited till they were on sale, and I printed a bunch of them. But some of you had asked me about that, so I thought I would go ahead and post it in the group. You can reach out to her and just let her know, you know, that, you know, Sean or I gave you the information, because she has a whole grouping of LifeVantage things. The last thing we talked about at the last meeting about what were your thoughts about having a new consultant training. So we're going to have one, and we're going to do that the first Monday of every month, which will be next Monday. That's the 6th, and we're going to keep it at 7 p.m. and we're going to keep it short and simple, but we're going to use that 30 minutes to an hour to just go over the very basics. I mean, how to get started, how to share your website, how to, you know, log into your account, how to download the app, and how you can start creating an income with LifeVantage, and just a few tips on how do you share it. I love this picture. Anyway, but that is going to be November 6th. That's next Monday. Okay. So,
Hey, Deb, I'm not sure that you're screen sharing. Were you meaning to show us an image or something? And I don't think we saw the image of the other thing that the other lady was offering either.
You didn't see that?
No, ma'am.
Okay, hang on just a second. Let me share that with you.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Yeah, show what she's show what she's producing, because I really think that when you go to a meeting or you do a home thing and you have a display that people can read it while you're talking to someone else, it really just takes the pressure off, and they're getting a lot of education. It has a QR code and you can just clinch a sale. I can't tell you how many times I've done that.
Right. And people want something in hand. And the mistake I've made at a Sip and Glow party was it's you guys, the closing of your meeting is very important, whether it's a gathering of few people, whether it's a gathering of 20 or 100 people. The closing is very important, because you want someone to know very clearly what they need to do, either right then or to go home and do. Because when you follow up with them, if they decide not to put an order that night, you follow up in a couple of days, you can say, you know, okay, Shelby, do you have my card? There's the number on there. Let me help you, and we'll go through that right now. So can you all see my screen now with Laura's number on there?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay.
Yes.
So, and then
Debbie, Debbie, I'm sorry. Do you also want to show the idea of the poster, the banner?
I may be able to. Let me see if I can screen from my phone. These were beautiful, you guys, and Laura can send you those, because she has a whole folder on all the LifeVantage products. But
I think her prices are very fair. I think they are for the amount of work that she's putting into it.
I do, and they're beautiful and they're compliant. And like I said, she can put your QR code on there, your personal phone number, your Facebook, whatever you want on there.
Can you put that phone number in the chat?
Yep.
And what was the time of the new consultant training?
It is next Monday at 7 p.m.
Thank you.
732. Okay, Laura Alvira, there you go.
Deb, she also does business cards. I had her do mine, and both sides have two different QR codes. One shows my collagen results, and the other side is to my business page where she can buy anything.
Oh, so that's great. I love the QR code, don't you, Shelley? Because it literally
Yeah.
brings someone right to there.
Yeah. She's so personable and easy to work with. She goes out of her way to make it exactly what you want it to be.
Yes, I think she's delightful. So, you know, I mean, a lot of us don't have time, you know, and I love creating things, but I'm so
Mhm.
happy that I used her because it just saves so much time.
Yep, me too.
Seeing if I can pull some of these up. Okay, let's see if I can screen share this. Let's see.
And I saw that Kathy Bro had a quick story. You
Oh,
still
tell us,
there?
Kathy.
You there? She might be.
Yeah, I'm here. Well, I went to the eye doctor for the first time in probably 2 or 3 years since COVID because I refused to wear a mask. So I'm like, I will not be back. But I talked to my eye doctor about 5 years ago about LifeVantage, and he was very interested. And I'm sure, like everybody else, somebody got a hold of him, and then he's like, he called and said, I can't do this. So when I went in September, he goes, well, no wonder you're not wearing your contacts. And he said, you really don't need your glasses except for distance. Your vision has improved. He said, Kathy, you're the only one. And I said, well, I told you, but I didn't really follow up. I just I was like, well, I'm just so happy that my vision is better.
Yay.
Congratulations, that's huge.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Yeah, maybe just set up in a time for him to talk to your doctor friends.
So I had a similar story, Kathy, and in the first 6 months that I was on Protandim, I couldn't figure out why I couldn't drive. I was having to take my glasses off all the time, and I wear progressives. And I'm looking down the street, and it's like, what the heck is wrong with these glasses? Well, it turns out my prescription got better. It got better, and my glasses didn't work anymore because of the fact that my eyesight got better. And that happened in the first 6 months of doing NRF2. So it is a real thing. So I just wanted you to know that. Okay.
Thanks. It took me longer, I guess, than most because way back in the day, Dr. Fifi said diabetics have 50 times more oxidative stress than the average person, but my health has just continued to get better and better and better.
That's
Yes.
amazing.
Excellent.
Kathy, do you mind me asking too, are you on the NAD also?
Most days I am. I'm just balancing out what I'm taking. So I am doing Tri-Synergizer, but then when this Healthy Glow stacked, then I was like, oh, okay. So I was like, I have some extra NRF1. So I like the packets and not the bottles because the packets are easy. Throw it in my purse, and if I'm at lunch, I can open it up, and if somebody says something, then it's another opportunity.
Yes, I totally agree.
Yeah.
Take your stuff publicly. That's a great tip.
Yeah, I agree. I love my little packets so much. I'm gonna see, I don't know if you guys can see this well enough. I just emailed it to myself.
Hey, Sean, we should ask LifeVantage to see if they'll do a Healthy Glow Tri-Synergizer stack.
Wouldn't that be great? Yes,
Oh,
I
yeah.
would try to get them.
Right?
Yes.
Wouldn't that be the perfect thing?
Yes, exactly. It
Yes,
would.
it would.
Oh, okay. Here is the show the poster, Debbie.
I don't know if you can see this.
Can you blow it up? Just zoom in your screen. Just
Yeah,
zoom it
I'm
up.
trying to zoom into there. Let me zoom it. Change my screen.
I think at the
zoom.
top, yeah, zoom it. There you go. Make it bigger. It won't.
That's
In emails, it's funny. It does that. Yeah, sometimes you have to zoom out to zoom in the emails. Weird. Oh,
yeah, this is because I'm sharing it. I know it's hard to see. Sorry, you guys, but it is.
She's got a bunch of different banners that she can do.
They're really amazing.
Is that on
Um,
her website, Debbie? Does she have a website that you
she
go to
also,
look
let
at
me
that?
look, you guys, because I think she did share a website with me. It was, let's see, Laura. Let me look through her info real quick.
She's basically a graphic designer, right? That's
Yeah.
what she does.
Okay, so, oh, well, I'll send it to myself real quick. But anyway, I think she would be happy to personally show you all the things that she's doing. Let's see. Now I'm really big on it. Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay, this is her whole portfolio. So I don't know if you guys can see it, but she does all sorts of things. Here's her LifeVantage marketing section. I don't know if you can see that a little bit better.
What's her webpage address, Debbie?
It's not an easy one. It's called LMA108.myportfolio.com. I'm gonna
Oh my God.
put it into our comments too.
Can you,
Yeah.
copy that and put it in the comments?
Huh?
That'd be
I
awesome.
sure
Or
will.
put it in our
Yeah,
messenger.
I'm gonna
thread.
say
Put
we
it in our
have to
messenger
dug
thread.
out here. Bug
Yeah.
out.
Yep, I'll put it in the
I
chat.
want to get this chat real quick and then
Okay, very good. And I will make sure that I put it in here right now. It looks
say
like
we need to bug out.
LMA for Laura M. Alvera, LMA108.myportfolio.com.
Oh, what is in here?
Okay. Well, this is what I would say as we end this. First of all, does anybody have any questions before we end the meeting tonight? Anybody have any questions? I thank you all so much for logging in. It really does. It means a lot, I know, to everybody. It's so nice to interact with everybody, see your faces. Of course, it's second best to seeing everybody in person, but this is wonderful. And we do this every the first Wednesday of every month, and starting next Monday, if you all want to hop in, just go over the basics, because we are all in with our evolved compensation plan. There's no more of the old ranking system. It's all new. The new requirements are new, and there are little things that are super important to make sure, like the qualifications to get paid are different for the rank. And very simply, everybody's goal is this. I'll just say this, and I used to say the number all the time was 200, but for our brand new consultants and the highest ranking in the company as a presidential consultant, your sales volume needs to be 300. Okay. If you want to optimize the commissions in LifeVantage, your goal is 300 in sales volume. 150 of that could come from your personal family's order, okay? But the other portion will need to come from customers, okay? Or it all could come from customers. But that is, you should just kind of ingrain that in your memory, because I know some people at first did not get the payout because they didn't have the level or the sales volume they needed. So if you're looking for all of the information, go to the hub.lifevantage.com, and it's in the training section.
Yes.
And my other favorite place is at lifevantage.com under resources. I print those. I printed the new compensation plan, and I've got that right on my board over here because I'm still learning. So next week, I promise, and Sean, we promise to show up and do our best. It may not be perfect, but we will be there and we will do our best.
Yes. All right, guys. I definitely encourage you to check out those videos on the hub.lifevantage.com training, because they're really good. There's 4 videos that all your new consultants should start with. We also have a Team Synergy channel playlist for new consultants. So wanted to put that out there too. And
That's
I can't
a
wait to
great
see everybody.
point.
Yeah.
Sean, that's a great point. I would encourage everybody who is inviting a new consultant on that, ask them to please go to the training and take a listen to those few short videos before they hop on, because I think everything will make a lot more sense if they
Yes.
read it and then hear it.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for being here. Really
Okay.
appreciate you. Thank you, Debbie, as always, for just an amazing job. Great slides, great organization. Oh, I love you.
Thank you all.
Absolutely.
Thank
Love you
you. Did a
too.
great job tonight. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye,
Thanks,
everybody.
Bye.
Bye,
Thank you.
guys.
Bye-bye.